Welcome to another fleet and demo. In this video, we will learn about the manage section where we have the management tool or the tools used for safety mostly, and we will discuss about the dispatch option. We have already covered home, live track, history playback, reports, manage, and dispatch will be covering now. Dashcam we have discussed in the SCAM monitoring video. In the manage section, we will click on any of the drop down menus. The same is on the left hand side. We will start with the My Devices option. In My Devices option, we are able to see all the devices that are installed within our fleet. Over here, we can sort, assign groups, check details of the device, and organize our devices. For example, these are the devices in this demo account. When we will click on the action button on the right hand side, it gives us the information about the device. So this is the device name, this is the IMEI of the device. I can check when the device was installed, what is the device type, this is the sort order. Over here I can change the icon that is visible on the live view. Generally we use trucks icon for the ELD devices, arrow icon for the camera devices, and circle icon for the trailer tracker devices. In the sort order, I can put in the sort order for the vehicle so that they will appear in a sequence on live track. So if I'll put 2023 same as the vehicle name and the sort order, and the devices are in same series of sequence, they will appear in a single sequence. Along with this, we have configure alert option. Here I can check or configure the basic alarms that I need for the device, like ignition, overspeed, idling, towing, battery inspection, low battery, and SOS alarms. After this, we have contacts option. In contacts option, if I'll click on the contact list, it will show me the drivers and fleet managers details. We can only check the details from here. If I want to add on a new contact, we do not need to add on a new contact directly over here. Whenever we create a driver ID or we create a fleet manager ID, his details are saved in this contact list. Moving on, we have the alerts option. In the alerts option, we have different type of alerts that can be configured according to our needs. In the For creating any alert, we'll go to the manage alert option, click on create this green button. So first of all, it will ask us the title for the alert. Then we have the trigger, assets to be selected, and recipients to whom the notification or email shall be delivered about the alert. So we have different type of triggers. You can create alert for these triggers. Some triggers may not work because for like AC on off we need a sensor, door close open we need a sensor. There are alarms that are related to camera also, ELD also. So you can select any of the alarm, and if you want a email to be delivered for these particular alerts, although these alarms in case of camera, all the alerts are being shown saved in the STCAM section, in the alert section. But if you want an email notification for these alerts, simply select on the alert you want. For example, I need a video block alarm for my cameras, right? I can select all the devices altogether, or I can select just my cameras. After doing that, we have the people or the fleet managers or the main user account to whom we can select, and then we have the option that what kind of notification we need. We just need a notification that will come up in the bell section over here. We need an email notification or a text notification. So once created, these alerts will be showing in the email alert or text section as managed. After that, we have manage routes option. If you want to create a route for a particular vehicle or particular device from one place to another, in some cases for companies, the orders are being shipped and delivered from one address to another, and that is kind of the main location or main route for them. So you can draw it from location, from the shipper's location to the delivery location, right? You can create the route name, and then you can assign these to the drivers. Referential based, if you want to create a route for a particular vehicle for a particular day, name again. And we have POI based. So in case of POIs, we have to first create a POI. We have created a separate video for how to create a POI. So you simply need to select the POIs that have been created. So POIs are point of interest. So we have geo mark these locations like Edmonton Yard, and end location is Winnipeg Yard. And I can put a waypoint and also add the name and create route. Then it can be assigned or used to monitor the movement of the vehicles. In case of, I'll quickly tell the POI also. As we know, point of interest, we simply geolocate, and we have geolocated these areas with the address, and we can use these waypoints or point of interest for various type of alerts, routes, etc. So I'll quickly show you. For example, this is already a created one, POI. So here we can see that we have marked this area in a yard form and in a polygon form. Patent office, the main address. We can also create it in form of a circle. For creating a POI in a polygon form, I'll quickly show you because that is something people get confused about. Circle one is different. I'll show you the both one. For example, I'll select my office address because that's what is easy to remember for us. So this is a polygon method, right? If I'll click on this and put it to the 100, it reduces its size. And this is a waypoint type and circle type. If I want a polygonal type, I'll select the yard option then. And for creating the POI, for example, this is office, you simply need to click 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. And this area has been marked. Moving on, we have the reminders option. In the reminders option, we have various type of reminders. For example, this is a service reminder which will help us, enable us to create orders based on various type of service tasks such as AC replacement, air filter replacement, battery inspection, battery replacement, or all the service tasks related to the vehicle's maintenance. Then we have service reminder history, where we can check if we have already created any reminders and what were the tasks to be done. So here's all the service reminders and its histories will be here. Then we have renewal reminders. Renewal reminders, we have different type of options. Again, by clicking on quick add in vehicle section, we can select the vehicle. In the title, we have different type of, basically four type of emission test, inspection, insurance, and registration. So if you want a reminder for any of these renewals, you can do that. Then we have contact reminder again. In the contact reminder, you can save it for the drivers. For example, a license renewal, certification, insurance, and registration. Moving on, we have the share link option. In the share link option, as we already discussed in the live view in the live track panel, where we can share the location of any of the devices from the share device option. A link is created that is easily shareable with the customer or our client. All the share links that you will be generating from the live track panel, they will be stored over here. If you want to delete those, you can delete them. If you want to edit those, you can edit them. So in the share link option, you will have the history of all the share links that you have created. Moving on, we have vehicle groups option. Vehicle groups is simply A grouping method used for different type of devices. You can do them based on the type of device. For example, here we have done the grouping of trailer, hidden tracker, ELD, and dash cams. And it is easy to create. Simply click on create, select the name, whatever you want. If you want any already created parent group to be part of this, you can, or otherwise you can simply create a new one. For example, I'll create group D in this demo count. Once done, this is created, and then these groups are used in the my device uh, option. Here these are the groups, and we can edit. Moving on, we have manage fleet manager option. Here I can create user IDs or new users to my team. For example, safety team, dispatch team, etc. Over here, you simply this is an admin account, for example, and I need to create a user and a new user ID for my team member. What I can do is simply click on create, enter the details of the person. You can use the login ID. I'll just quickly put on any number, email, password. Once done, then the second option is for devices. So here I'll select which devices will be visible to the person or the user for which the new user credentials are being created. I can select all the devices, or I can select a particular device. After doing that, I'll click on add. All the devices are added for this person. Now I have to check if I want to give all the permissions, or do I want some particular permissions to be allowed for this person. For the permission section, if you need all the permissions to be given, just leave it as it is. If you want a particular thing to be assigned to a particular person, for example, this account is being created just for the monitoring of the devices. So I can select the live track option, I can select the history playback option, I can select the dash cam option, and rest I don't want to provide this user, so I can do that. Click on create. Once the user is created, for example this one is created, this user can be used to log into a admin panel, but that will not be the main user. It will only be a sub user. The main user will be the admin user that will be provided to you by the fleet hunt. Then we have scheduled report option. In the scheduled report option, uh, we can create various type of fleets, various type of reports that we want to be scheduled and to be delivered to us on regular periods. For this option, we have create option, we have different type of titles. This is the select device option. If I want all devices to be selected, keep it blank. If I want it for a particular device, select that. You can mention the title as per you, and in the report type, these are the type of reports that can be scheduled to be delivered to you on regular basis. So general report, trips, engine hours, accelerometer, everything. Once done, you can set these settings like time period, from when to when do you want these reports. If the report is any POI based, you can select the POI, it is optional. This is the frequency of the emails being delivered to you, once a week. So right now it is set at once per day. I can set it on hourly, weekly, and monthly basis. Send at time will be the time when you want that email to be delivered to you. And in the offline time, this offline minutes time only works with the offline devices report. For example, if I need offline devices report for devices that are offline for more than 48 hours or 24 hours, I simply put on the minutes over here, and the report will be sent to us. And over here, we need to enter the email ID of the admin user or any of the manager accounts. And on that, once we have done on that, for example, if I select that, so this is, I think, the demo. email ID for this person. So once I done that, create that. The offline devices, for example, this report has been created, right? I'll quickly show you this one. This is all the devices have been selected. Offline devices, again offline. We need this email, this alert to be delivered once per week. And 880 minutes mean any device that will be offline for more than 48 hours, it will be sent to this email at 11 p.m. And this we have configured to be delivered from 5/11/2025 till 2031. So this is a useful tool. API keys are the keys that are used to generate API key that will be used for the integration of the device. For generating any API key, we have a simple option to generate API key. Put in the name of the person for whom you want to create the API key. If we want the devices to be selected or all devices, again same. Whitelist IP address and expiry time. Expiry time you can select if you want to. If you don't want to select, you can leave it as it is. Click on create and the API key is created. This is the test2 API key and this part is known as the API key. This can be shared with the person who is helping you with the integration of the devices. Rest options are under test basically. Security is simply you can see which user is logged in at which IP address under the Fleet Hunt. The Fleet Hunt admin panel is like logged in to which PC at which IP address. Moving on, I'll just quickly show you the dispatch and trips option. And the dispatch trips option, you can create dispatch for your fleet. It is very simple. You can select the start date and the end date, the vehicle you are going to send, the driver you want to select, start address of the shipper, end address for the delivery, any notes to be mentioned, any PODs or shipping documents you want to add. Click on save and your dispatch will be created. I hope this video was informative and not very long. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for choosing Clayton. Have a nice day.